What is up guys, Gian here of Gadget Pilipinas. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the Huawei P40 Pro Plus. And just in case you guys forgot, this one actually scored about 128 points sa DxO Mark. So we're going to have a deep dive of its camera features, specifically yung kanyang zoom features. So, ano pang hinihintay natin? Let's roll the intro. Okay, so tapos na yung intro. Ngayon, pag-uusapan natin ang Huawei P40 Pro Plus. Now, just in case you guys have not seen it, yung ating description sa baba, you will see that we already have a sort of like table of contents. So if you want to move forward to a particular chapter, you could always do that by clicking it in the description below. So para maging madali yan para sa inyong lahat. Now, for today and in this video, we will be comparing the Huawei P40 Pro Plus sa closest competitor niya na with 100 times zoom. At ito yung walang iba kundi ang S20 Ultra or Galaxy S20 Ultra from Samsung. And then after that, we will be comparing that in various features specific to the zoom functions. At maliban doon, pag-usapan din natin yung kanyang AI Golden Snap. And of course, AI Golden Snap is one of the cool things that this smartphone has, which also utilizes the AI features of the smartphone. Medyo matalino kasi yung Kirin 990 na 5G. So, it kind of really maximizes whatever capability that chipset actually has. Now, apart from AI Golden Snap, may tatlo tayong pag-uusapan doon, we're gonna be exploring other features or camera features that this smartphone also has. So, which includes, meron tayong low light, meron tayong macro photography, meron tayong portrait, monochrome, and also ultra slow motion. Now, in this video, most of my subjects when it comes to portrait and other AI Golden Snap, I will be involving my kids because alam mo naman, quarantine at sila yung kumbaga para sa akin the closest to my heart na gusto kong gawing subject. So, let's go ahead and proceed with the camera specifications of the Huawei P40 Pro Plus before we move on to its zoom features. Now, right off the bat, let's talk about its rear cameras. So, meron itong 50 megapixel ultra vision camera. Wide angle ito and with an aperture of f1.9 tapos meron siyang optical image stabilization. So, malaki ang role nito when it comes to ultra wide photography. Now, apart from that, this one also has 40 megapixel cine camera, ultra wide angle. f1.8 naman to, sobrang bilis nung aperture, wala siyang OIS. So what happens here is that kapag kailangan mo mag-shoot ngayon ng video, what it does is it crops the video a little bit nang sa ganoon ay meron siyang space kapag ikaw ay nag-take ng video and utilizing image stabilization or video stabilization. Next, we have also an 8 megapixel super zoom camera. It has 10 times optical zoom capability with an aperture of f4.4. So hindi siya sing bilis ng ating wide and ultra wide lens, but ang importante dito ay makapag-zoom in siya and it will just be compensated with exposure value. It will be compensated with the other lens that this one also has. Magtutulungan sila dito, and this particular lens has OIS also, or optical image stabilization, so that whenever you're trying to take a photo from afar, of a subject from afar, then you don't need actually a tripod with this one. By the way, we're going to be testing this without a tripod. Lahat ng mga sample photos natin mamaya with the Huawei P40 Pro Plus at saka Galaxy S20 Ultra, wala lahat yan na tripod. So, we will see kung ano yung mangyayari even without a tripod. Next, we have 8 megapixel telephoto camera with 3 times zoom, na optical zoom capability with an aperture of f2.4 with optical image stabilization. And that last bit is a 3D depth sensing camera sensor which allows the camera to take a bokeh na sobrang ganda yung quality. So, we will see about that later on in our sample photos. Now, let's move on to the front camera specifications. Now, in terms of the front camera, this one has a 32 megapixel front-facing camera with an aperture of f2.2. Medyo maliwanag siya ng konti, medyo mabilis. Nang sa ganon, it will be easier for you to take photos even if hindi well lit yung iyong lugar, then that's going to be fine. And this one also has a depth sensing camera, not 3D depth sensing unfortunately, but that should be good enough for you to have a significant amount of bokeh when taking portrait photos using the selfie camera. Alright, so pag-usapan naman natin ngayon yung zoom functions ng Huawei P40 Pro Plus. So we have here the P40 Pro Plus, we have here the Huawei P40 Pro. And if you go and check it out, the zoom capability of the Huawei P40 Pro can extend only up to 50 times. This one can extend up to 100 times zoom. And the closest competitor that this one has is the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, which was actually launched last February. Now, just in case you guys forgot, we covered a bit of this during our previous video. You can go and also check it out. It's also in the link down below. But this time, it's going to be a deep dive of the performance of the camera specific to the 100 times zoom capability. I-compare natin yan with the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Now, just in case guys, for you guys to know, our comparison, we will have 3 specific subjects. And yung 3 specific subjects natin, we will be having a reference point of the 100 times zoom in every level. So we have ultra-wide level, we have a 1 times zoom, we have 5 times zoom, 10 times zoom, and 100 times zoom. And each level, magkakaroon tayo ng reference point kung saan tayo nakatutok doon sa 100 times zoom. Just in case you guys would know kung gaano kalayo yung ating pinipicturean. Now, the same thing, of course, no, with the S20 Ultra, we're going to be doing the same thing, and we'll let you guys see the difference of each photos. You know what, in my comparison, the difference is not really too far off, but you would notice that in terms of definition, in terms of detailed color and saturation, you would notice na mas angat ng konti si Huawei P40 Pro Plus. And I must really commend them. You know, yes, no, they may be late in the game, but you know, there's always a good reason for being late, and that is, of course, perfecting that particular function. This was actually, they made really news lately because of how detailed it is. And I'm just really, you know, happy with the outcome of my initial comparison between the 2 smartphones. Okay, so enough with the comparison. Let's now move on to the AI Golden Snap. There are 3 things to remember with AI Golden Snap. There is AI Remove Passerby. There's also Remove Reflection, and also AI Best Moment. Now, 3 things to remember, guys. When it comes to AI Remove Passerby, very simple. You can just simply take a photo and then later on remove any passerbys at post. Ganun na siya kadali, no? And there is this particular function in the camera that would allow you to do that at post. Now, ibig sabihin ng at post, kapag na-take mo na yung photo, you can do it right after taking the photo. Okay, the other one naman is yung AI Remove Reflection. And just in case you guys forgot what it is, it's very simple. If you take a photo of, for example, someone inside, tapos merong glass, no? Very likely, when you take a photo of that person, magre-reflect, no? May glass. Alam na alam mong may glass na boundary at pwedeng mag-reflect or lumabas ka dun sa photo. And with Remove Reflection, the AI will do its best to remove you or you, including the phone you're using, with that. So sort of like removing the anything that is obstructing, the way. Kitang-kita kasi yan kapag you're taking photo of someone. For example, gusto mong kuhanan yung studio. In my case, I want to take a photo of the studio from outside. May glass. If I take a photo of the studio, kita yung camera ng ginagamit ko, and this basically eliminates that in the equation. Now, last but not least, we have the AI best moment. Now, here, you take a photo. There'll be a bunch of photos that will be available for you where the camera would tell you which one's the best. So, syempre, using AI, you still have an option to choose whatever you want. But then again, it's always good to have options rather than not having any. So, yun yung gustong gawin sa atin ng AI best moment. You just have to remember, guys, that this particular feature, AI Golden Snap, is also available on the Huawei P40 Pro and the P40 series. So just in case you guys want to check it out, be sure na kayo ay nasa 10.1.0.112 or above na version, and it is integrated doon sa 10.1 version na ito. So you have to remember that. Now, for those of you who bought the Huawei P40 Pro before, there's a massive upgrade waiting for you. I think it's more than 4 gig. Go download that because that one actually has all the enhancements on the Huawei or EMUI 10.1. Okay, so alam niyo naman na Huawei P40 Pro Plus exemplifies good or excellent photography performance. And the ones I mentioned, 100 times zoom and also the AI Golden Snap, are just two of the good ones or good features that this one actually has. But alam niyo ba na meron pang other features? No? Maliban dyan sa AI Golden Snap at 100 times zoom, meron ding low light photography, meron ding macro photography, meron ding portrait photography. There's also monochrome, which really is excellent. No? Leica technology has perfected this for so long, and they have applied it also in the Huawei P40 series. There's also ultra slow motion, which is really one of my favorites. I got the chance to try this out dun sa Huawei Mate 30 series, and man, yun pa lang na-amaze na ako, and they brought that to the Huawei P40 series as well. And syempre, ang expectation is dapat, if not better, same, but they actually outdid whatever performance I experienced with the Huawei Mate 30 series on the Huawei P40 series. Now, I think without a doubt, Huawei P40 Pro Plus is one of the phones that is really good at its class. And I've shown you some sample photos. And not that I'm actually discounting the performance of other devices, which they're also good at, I think you now have also another really good choice with the Huawei P40 Pro Plus. And if you're really shopping for a new flagship device, I said this in my previous video that this is the kind of flagship that you may actually be looking for. Now, in terms of camera, video, and even gaming performance, which I hope to cover in the next few days, I don't doubt that this one is going to be a big hit for a lot of Filipinos shopping for flagship smartphones. With that, guys, I would like to thank you for watching this video. This has been Gian of Gadget Pilipinas. Just in case you guys forgot, we're giving away something for the month of June. Go check it out in the link in the description down below. Para sa mga sumusuporta sa amin, maraming salamat po. And God bless you, and I will see you soon on the next video.